Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to be taking a look at XL Steelix here. We used it before a while back, but it's time to bring it back and see what we have going on. So I didn't have it completely maximized to what it could be before, but now we just needed that one more power up. We didn't have it for this first battle, but after this we do complete that. It is a 100% IV. We're going to be pairing it up with several different Pokemon throughout this video. If you do enjoy my content, please give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. Subscribe, make sure you got notifications on. And let's see what we have going on here. So Steelix is a pretty big tank. It's an amazing Pokemon for sure. If you get the resources to make one, definitely invest in one for sure. Do I think it's going to get a community day in the future for Onix? Maybe. Somebody made the suggestion. I actually didn't go take a look, but they said, what if it gets mud shot? Could you imagine? All right. Fast charging? Yeah, that'd actually be pretty good for it. We'll have to see. The possibilities are endless. I mean, they got all the time in the world. Well, actually, it seems like time is ticking lately, if you know what I mean. But who knows? Nonetheless, it's good, right? As it is right now. Dragon Tail is what we're going to be running for the quick move. Crunch and Earthquake for the charge moves here. I think you want to go with those, right? You know, having Heavy Slam, I don't really think that's something you want to run. It's going to be nice for those fairies, but it's probably going to be better for you to just go with a different quick move if that's something you are looking to try to take care of with it. Anyways, what do we got going? I hope everybody's doing fantastic. Shout out to all my patrons, all my supporters. I really appreciate all of you. And I am doing great, right? We have a couple more days for the Johto Tour. I am going to be playing on my son's account. I'm just going to have the Go Plus going and then do those trades. I'm sure there's going to be a couple of tasks that are going to involve you having to trade with somebody. If that's the case, then, well, there you go. That's the reason why I'm doing that. All right. And I also picked gold on his account. And what I'm going to do is I'll actually talk to you guys about that in another video. Okay, we'll go over that specifics later. Anyways, what do we have going on here? Nidoqueen. All right, so we resist the poison. Got to look out for Earth Power. Let it go, as you can see, doing a lot. But this thing is so tanky, it can absorb most moves here. So I think we actually are going to let this go. I know. I just was thinking, okay, we want to hold on to this shield. Maybe we can have something in the back if we go in here with Venusaur. It's a Cresselia. I mean, if it doesn't have Future Sight, yeah, this is actually a good matchup because usually they have, what, Moonblast and Grass Knot, which is not very effective to the Venusaur. In an Ultra League, it is going to be a lot more useful. A lot tankier, I should say. Not useful, but tankier, the Venusaur. So Moonblast going through, swapping into Talonflame here. And this is another Pokemon, yeah, again, that's going to be able to kind of wall Cresselia to some degree because it's resisting all the, well, not all, but more than likely the charge moves people are going to be having here, right? So they're swapping into an Obstagoon. Okay, this is looking pretty stinking good. Both of the Pokemon that we do have left are both going to be good up against it, so let's get it right here. Now, things that you want to be pairing it up with other than what I have here, well, I mean, it's just common team building knowledge. Let's see here. So we have Steel and Ground, right? So you're going to be weak to water fighting. And not necessarily ice too much. Wall Rain, it's not too big of a deal. But specifically fighting and water is what you really need to look out for. Fire, I guess, too. Talonflame can really run over it. So you just have to basically cover it with Pokemon like that. There were so many different ones that I wanted to use. It just made the team entirely too weak to one specific type. So that's why we're kind of rotating the teams here to see what we can churn out. Next battle, leading with Steelix, met with a Drapion, and this is good. You know, if it has Aqua Tail, it's not going to be the best thing, but let's see if they do have it. And a Crunch. Okay, we can do this. This is doable here. So we're not even going to bait. We're just going to go straight for Earthquake. Crunch is not very effective, and if they just let it go, that's going to be pretty tragic. More than likely, they're going to shield it up. But let's see what happens here. We just don't want the Venusaur to go up against the Drapion too much. Since they don't have Aqua Tail, I'm assuming they have Crunch and Sludge Bomb, right? Talonflame is not going to really have to worry too much about it. Getting to the Earthquake. Do they want a double shield? Or are they going to let it go? Steelix taking them out. All right, so we still have two shields. Didn't have to shield up a thing. This is getting a little curious because Venusaur still doesn't want to take an Earthquake. And then Talonflame obviously doesn't want to see Rock Slide. And they just gained a lot of farm. So we have two shields. Best bet is just to go in here with Venusaur. We will shield this up. We call it correctly. It is an Earthquake, so good call on my end. Getting to a Frenzy Plant, which is, you know, Shadow Frenzy Plant. How much? Oh, yep, shielding it up. Getting that last shield, which is a good thing here. And we are going to go ahead and shield this up. It is a Rock Slide bait, but we're going to get to a Frenzy Plant. They do not catch, so we're going to be able to take out that Galarian Stunfisk. What's in the back? Venusaur and Talonflame? Let's go. Cresselia. Oh, all right. We were just talking about this. So both of the Pokemon that we do have are going to be able to kind of run over it. Unless they have Future Sight, right? Unless they have Future Sight. That's not really a move you're going to want to be running. I'm sure it can do you justice every once in a while, but more than likely Moonblast and Grass Knot. Absolutely Grass Knot 100% for sure. And we're taking the win. Looking good. Let's keep it moving here. All right. So I'm just having a chill day, folks. This year has just been really kind of laid back. You know, if I had to be honest, the past couple of years have been kind of laid back for me. I've really just been taking it easy. And I like it. You know, it is what it is, whatever. All right, summer is going to be the time to start getting on that grind before summer, honestly. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens. Hopefully Niantic can introduce something new mechanics, or even better yet, folks, a complete fix of Go Battle League. Well, a complete fix. That's like asking for a genie to appear in front of you, right? For 3 wishes. Like, you're never going to happen, man. In your dreams, right? At least some sort of a, you know, more stable Go Battle League, right? That'd be lovely, right? Could you imagine? People would flock back to it. Let's go. But I do notice people are dropping out of Go Battle League as time continues on because, I mean, you know, if this is something you do, you know, just on the side for a little bit of fun, why would you even want to partake if it's so broken? I keep seeing comments on my videos and just randomly wherever, people saying, you know, I'm not, you know, too hard into Pokemon Go, hopped in to Go Battle League, and it's been a while since I've done Go Battle League, and I'm just experiencing all kinds of bugs, and I'm not even playing anymore. Niantic, do you see that? Do you hear that? I'm sure they understand. They have all the numbers. They can see the influx of people playing in Go Battle League, you know, versus a couple of months ago. They can see the drop down. If you think they don't have those numbers, I mean, come on. They absolutely do have it, and I'm sure they have even numbers for how much Stardust you've accumulated in total ever, right? They got all these back numbers here. I remember a long time ago. Now, this is a long time ago, so don't... all right, don't twist my words here, but it was kind of, you know, something I shouldn't have done. You know, one of those apps where you log in, and it was essentially like PokeIV. Where it checks your IVs with a screenshot, but this one didn't really screenshot at all. It kind of just like logged in and just checked all your stuff for you. And it showed you how much Stardust you've accumulated, how much you've actually caught, like total. And that was incredible. I was like, what? But I deleted it really quick because I don't want anything to do with any of those kind of apps where you have to log in with your information. And I highly, highly recommend you do not do that. That's a good way to get yourself banned. Just trying to explain, Niantic has all these numbers. They're not as incompetent as you may think. And I know I talk a lot of crap, but it's with love. It's with trying to get better. That's all I want it to do. I know I go hard sometimes, but that's just the way it is. Tough love. All right? So we do have the Shadow Dragonite out here. Had a lot of fun with this thing. We've used it before, of course. And it does have Dragon Tail. Just, yeah. Shadow Dragon Tail damage after the buff for Dragon Tail, plus Shadow damage and stab. It's kind of a little ridiculous. All right, in comes Swampert. This is all but over. So we're going to have to swap. Since Steelix is such a tank, we're going to go ahead and farm one more quick move. Bring in the Steelix here. It's going to be able to absorb 2 Hydro Cannons. Yeah. No problem at all. Now, even if they gain a little bit of extra farm, that's putting them at risk to take a crunch and more damage, so they're going to have to get that off. And it's a Shadow at that, so Steelix just holding it down, bringing in the Dragonite, and getting to the Dragon Tail, which is going to easily take out that Swampert, and we take the win. Let's keep it moving here, folks. Let's go. All right, so what are we going to see? Walrein in the front, met with a Giratina. Okay, we got some RPS going on here. This is great. Now, this is not necessarily like a hard... it's a soft counter to Cresselia Steelix here. See, the Grass Knot is actually doing an okay amount of damage, but we will be able to outpace them because of the Psycho Cut simply not doing as much damage as the Dragon Tail in comparison. Plus the stab, well, not stab, the super effectiveness to the Cresselia with Crunch. So letting it go. All right, we're just going to let all this go here. I don't know if I farm down. I think, let's see. All right, they're swapping. Okay, that's right. And we're still going here. We want them to kind of throw their energy. We're trying to get to a crunch, but that's fine. That is perfectly fine. We're just going to let it go. We just need to get rid of that thing at all costs. That's why we didn't want to swap or anything like that. Because Dragonite, right? It's going to get eliminated by the Wall Rain absolutely instantaneously. So they go for Earthquake. We shield it up. Good call. Like I said, we just need to win this matchup here. If they let this go, we're going to be looking perfect. Okay. All right. So now they're within range to be taken out with Dragon Tail. All right. Despite them being so effective to us, it doesn't really matter. All right. They're swapping into Cresselia again. And we're going to go ahead and go Icicle Spear. I really, probably just should have swapped. But, if I would have done that, guess what? They would have came back in here with Wall Rain, farmed me up, and they would have been looking all bad. So we're just going to go ahead and see if we can get a shield out of them. Oh, they're bringing Giratina. Okay, so we immediately swap into our Dragonite here. This is going to hurt. Dragon Claw is going to do a lot. Oh, boy. It's a good thing that they do have Shadow Claw. Otherwise, we probably would have lost this. Did I just give it away? I don't actually. Who knows? Maybe I'll lose this. Who knows? This could be a loss. Just joking. In comes Wall Rain, and I kind of just get this off as soon as possible because I need to hold on to my health. And I don't want to get hit by a charge move. They swap into the Wall Rain here. Now, here we go, folks. I have to call it. If I don't call it correctly, obviously it's over. So we're going to go ahead and let it go. Icicle Spear, baby. Let's get it. Down to the wire. Getting to the Earthquake here. Now, the question is, will we be able to... Oh, well, obviously we will. We got a shield. All right, good game. Yeah, that was RPS, rock, paper, scissors. Ooh, so skillful, poke. All right, moving on to our next battle, folks. What are we going to see with the Wall Rain? Venusaur, another good lead. Okay, well, it's like actually not as good as you may think it is for the Wall Rain because, yeah, they can let that first one go. And we're going to have to shield this up. I mean, Frenzy Blast is going to bring us too low, and then they're going to be able to simply just farm us up. So shielding up that first one. And what we want to do is try to catch the next one or swap. Okay, yeah, that was a catch. Steelix, I mean, it's going to take an okay amount of damage. I mean, look at that. That's pretty good. So they swap into a Charizard with Fire Spin. So, yeah, it's all right. It's not the worst case in the world because we do hit kind of hard. Charizard is taking a lot of damage from Dragon Tail. We got a shield from the Crunch. And can we get to another one? Yo, we did, but I'm not shielding this up. Easily letting this go. Please, take me out. No problem. Bringing in Wall Rain with energy. Farming up a little bit of extra so we can be ready to go for the next Pokemon. This will KO the Charizard. We still have a Gramble Shadow in the back, so yeah. I'm doing that. Yep, I sure am using that for sure. Alright, so what's going on? You're getting out the Earthquake. I think, yeah, we're just going to let this go. And hopefully... Alright, never mind. No bait. Bringing in the Gramble here. Now, this is no problem. We simply shield this up. They just use up all that energy for the Earthquake. And we're going to farm them down here. Beautiful. And taking out the Venusaur with the Charm. Let's keep it going. Let's see what we have for our next battle here. I'm just thinking about lunch right now. Blaziken. Alright, so... You know what? Blaziken is just so fun to use. It's so satisfying. This is obviously just a horrible lead. But we'll make do. Building up to Brave Bird. And we're going with the Brave Bird one this time, not the Blast Bird. So we're getting a shield with the Blaze Kick, which is absolutely phenomenal. Fantastic. Just perfect. Building up to almost another Brave Bird. Let's see if we can get double shields out of them here with the Blazing. Oh my goodness. So we're going to go ahead and swap into our Gramble. And we actually charm them out before they get to a charge move, which I was quite surprised. I thought they were going to get to a Hydro Cannon there. Bringing in Toxie. So this was weird. They bring in Toxicroak for a minute to farm up. And then they bring in Galarian Stunfisk. And well, we've already built up energy, so we go straight close combat. I think we're looking pretty good to go here. Yeah, we got a Steelix weak to Toxicroak, but it's simply not going to be able to do enough damage. Mud Bomb, I mean, come on. Even if they had Dynamic Punch. So we're going to bring in our Steelix and farm them down with Dragon Tail. Nice. So we're going to build up to an Earthquake and just take them out like that. Yeah, maybe could have got off a Crunch, but whatever. We don't need to get all weird about it. It's building up to the hard-hitting move and taking the win. Let's keep it going here. Steelix, absolutely worth your investment, like we said in the beginning here. I don't think you should hold off for any community days. I mean, if it's that important, just use an Elite TM or just get another one when it happens, right? So we had a great lead, an okay lead with our Blaziken. We've seen that many times in the past. They're going to be swapping into Giratina. We bring in our Gramble, and we're just going to go to Charmtown here. simply shielding this up so we can win the matchup. Now, I was thinking, you know, I should have won it with the Steelix. Honestly, we would have been able to win that without shielding up. So, yeah, a little bit of a mistake, but whatever. It's all good. Doing some okay damage while they farm me down here. Bringing in the Blaziken. We have to look out for Earthquake, obviously. That's going to be one-shotting us, easy money. And they're letting that go, which is, yeah, makes sense. Oh, they bait me with an Icicle Spear. Yeah, gotta love it. We swap into our Steelix and they have a Clefable in the back. Yeah, that just happened. But this is the thing about Charm. I mean, look at it. Look at it. We're the tankiest Steel type in Ultra League, right? And, or is it Registeel? No, I think this is tankier. Yeah, this is definitely tankier. The Charm is still eating us alive. Slowly but surely, just chipping away. That's the Charm users for you. But I can't say crap because I got the Shadow Grapple. All right, so they go for a Meteor Mash to take us out. They immediately swap. We get them out like instantly, and we get to the Blaze Kick. Let's go. So the thing about Blaziken, it's not necessarily like taking super effective damage from Charm. It's still going to do a lot because Blaziken, for one, is squishy, part fighting, but the fire is kind of evening it out, so it's just neutral. Have another good lead. They swap into Sylveon, and we're going to bring in our Steelix. Again, another one of those Walrein to swap into a Charm user, and we're just going to go ahead and bring in the old trusty Steel. They go for Psyshock, which kind of surprised me. I thought they might try to go for Moonblast to get the debuff. So let's see. Going straight for the Earthquake because it would be quite devastating going for a Crunch and they just let it go. It's like, okay, well, that sucks. And especially if you don't get the debuff. So let's continue on here. Gonna do another Psyshock. All right. Now, I could have maybe went for Crunch, but I just didn't want to play around. So we're just gonna go Earthquake. And they use a shield. And then they swap. So that's perfect. Bringing in Blaziken. Now, if you're thinking, oh, they're just trying to trick you, they're going to come back in here with Sylveon. Oh, okay. I guess. So they bait me here. Now, they give it away by just throwing in another one. So this is another Icicle Spear. We'll let it go. And we can't necessarily farm all the way down. We're going to have to throw a Blaze Kick here. But we want to kind of hold on to one of those, ready to go for the Sylveon. So let's see. They're letting it go. Getting to another Icicle Spear. We will let this go ourselves, expecting them to come back in here with Sylveon, right? So we're just going to tap on that Blaze Kick as fast as possible. And there it is. Let's see what happens here. They shield it up. What's back? What's in the back? Something's weak to fighting in the back. And, yeah. It's kind of weak to fight. Yeah, you know, Drapeon's weak to fighting. It's not super effective, but it's still going to be doing a lot. And the Gramble is just eating it alive over here. Anyways, if you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on, and there you go, taking the win. Thank you for watching, trainers, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.